Check the calendar. September is here. There's pumpkin in my coffee. There's high school in my football. Week 2, it's a big one because it's the only week of the season where you can mathematically double your win total. The Jaguars of Johnson could do that tonight, but standing in their way, OC.
You know!
Panthers put up 35 last week. Could they hang with the best quarterback in the city? It's Ty Hawkins. TCU commit and a straight killer with a pigskin. Oh, look at that touch. To King Johnson. 50-plus for the score. King Johnson opting not to celebrate here. I don't know if he has beef with OC. Maybe underlying themes there. Ryder Dorn, though, answering for O'Connor. Quarterback keeper knots things up at 7. O'Connor hung around for the first quarter, but then Hawkins did Hawkins things. Right back to 8-0. He's king of the Johnsons. King Johnson finds the painted grass yet again for the Jaguars. And then the floodgates open from then. Running back Lauren Johnson. A lot of Johnsons on this Johnson team. They're 2-0 because of it. 47-21. There's your final from Comalander Stadium. We're wearing neon. Steel Knights pitched a shutout last week against Brennan. Knights were up in Austin at Lake Travis, who lost to Brennan in last year's state playoffs. Cavaliers trying to hit the home run, but that's why Sterling Robinson is your safety. He's back there for the interception. The Knights hung around in this one for 4 quarters, which is tough to do at Cavalier Stadium. However, Lake Travis gets the win. But the MVP in this game was wearing a steel jersey. Coleman Gaunt of Steel plays a mean defensive tackle, but plays a meaner French horn. Send that kid to Harvard right now. 20-10, Lake Travis gets the win. Who doesn't want to be in LT for Labor Day? Line out the door for Brandeis and Brennan. Brandeis quarterback Lincoln Filial left the game in the early minutes. Broncos turned to backup Carter Christ. Good ball there to Trey Pepito. Put it in the red zone. Broncos knocking, but a few plays later, Ethan Kalita. Oh, second level sandwich from the Brennan defenders. Ball is out and the Bears fall on it. Jakari Jones was in there. And the Broncos squander an early opportunity. Brennan capitalizes. Look at this toe tap in the back corner for the catch from Brandon Wells. Touchdown. Wells are worth 6 on Friday nights. And then they tack on Melvin Kahn. Inside give. Look at the feet chopping forward. Oh, like he's in the sand. Just always getting upfield. And Brennan, take that, rewind it back. Blast to Wells. I'm Brennan, but you have to call me Nighthawk. It's 14-0. Brandeis would hit back with a long screenplay touchdown to Kalita right before the half. But it's all for show, because the early hole was too much for the Broncos to dig out of. How about Brennan? They got shut out last week at Steel. They get back with a huge win over Brandeis in this one. 28-10, both teams are 1-1. Reagan knocked off Smithson Valley on the road last Friday. They went even further north in Round Rock tonight. This one just went final. Cole Pryor checks his bags. 21-21-21. Picked up a Texas State offer earlier this week, proving why he's one of the best backs in the city. Reagan was down 28-27, under 10 minutes to play on the road. You're telling me this team picks up 2 road victories north of San Antonio to start the season? Oh, the Snakes biting strong earlier in the season, 35-28. Let's stay in ATX. Judson and Westlake. Chaparral's running a play that to me looks like Hunter Renfro from Clemson in the national championship a couple of years ago, Bill.
Nice.
Rolling out to the right side. Remember
really
Deshaun
nice.
Watson? There you go. Judson, they were up against it tonight. Westlake is Westlake, but the Rockets defense made them work in the first half. We had some Judson defenders in our studio earlier this week, Bill. You remember that?
Yeah, they got primed.
Fine group of young men.
Yes.
It's not going to show up in the scoreboard here in the final, as Westlake, they stuck to the script and won by a lot of points.
Oh, my.
Yeah, all that's left to do is turn the lights out. But props to that Judson team. They're great actors off the field, as we saw.
Yeah, they did really well.